Hey everybody, welcome to a brand new chapter of Old Man Brad. Whether you are new to the show or returning for another chapter, thank you so much for giving this little horror podcast a listen. And if you love the show, drop me a review over on your favorite podcast app. I would love to hear what you think of the show. You could also join our patrons. Just go to patreon.com/oldmanbrad and you can get even more great content. So this chapter, I have a new indie horror film starring Devon Sawa called Consumed. It is on VOD and in limited release in theaters today. I'll be giving my spoiler-free thoughts on that. But before I do, come out to Frightful Fridays at the Esquire Theater if you're in the Cincinnati area. On the third Friday of the month, I host a horror screening. Today, the day this episode comes out, we are doing I Know What You Did Last Summer, but our screening for September, you all will be the first ones to know, is going to be 2015's The Final Girls. This is a movie that stars Taisha Farmiga, Malin Ackerman, and Adam Devine, and it is a film about this girl who, after her mom passes away, she ends up in one of her mom's old slasher movies. She's kind of in the movie and trying to go through all the tropes and one last moment with her mom. This movie is hilarious. It is so much fun. But come out September 20th at 10 p.m. Let's watch The Final Girls. All right, let's talk the new film Consumed.
What do you think?
I think you have outdone yourself. Thank you for this.
I can't lose you now.
Do you think I heard something? What could have done this?
What the hell? Quit your hollering. We'll bring the beast down on us.
What is that thing?
Wendigo.
What the hell is a Wendigo?
According to the stories, it possesses people. Don't look at it in the eyes. If it can see your soul, it can take it.
Married couple Jay and Beth taking a celebratory camping trip a year after Beth's cancer remission, but they find themselves trapped between a wild madman and a skin-stealing monster. Directed by Mitchell Altieri, who also did one of my favorite horror comedies, The Night Watchman, which is an absolute blast of a film you should go check out. Stars Devon Sawa, Courtney Halverson, and Mark Famiglietti. That's the whole cast. There are 3 people in this movie. This movie, kind of a mixed bag a little bit for me. It starts off pretty solid. You have, this couple hiking in the woods. You can tell they're there for celebratory reasons. And the husband is very cautious with his wife. He's making sure she's okay. Let me carry your bag. Let me help you here. Let me do that. And she's very, no, I can do this. I'm fine. Things are fine. Like, you can tell that there is a friction there a little bit. There is this friction, but you can tell they love each other because there are moments where, they get to the spot they're hiking at and it's beautiful. And she's like, thank you for bringing me here, and then later that night when they have a campfire, he brought her medical bracelet to throw in the fire to kind of like, hey, let's end this and move on to the next chapter. She's very hesitant in this. All the while they start hearing rustlings in the forest. My big gripe with this is that there is a creature. There's a creature in the woods that basically I laughed at. It kind of looks like it's the smoke monster from Lost. Like, it's floating around the woods. It's this black smoke, this creature, and you've come to find out that this creature steals the skin of people And she, because of her cancer and everything else, she has these visions, but it's this smoke creature. You see the creature at the end of the movie, and I wish we would have seen and gotten more of the creature through the film. Like, the movie isn't bad. Probably 2.5 to a 3. Like, it's right in the middle of the road. Like, the performances are great. Devon Sawa is fantastic. Courtney Halverson is great as Beth. It's just, it left me wanting more from it. It does have a good story of this woman who, she just went through a whole lot with this cancer, and it's in remission. This whole story with her and this creature and everything happening to her, it very much kind of parallels that fight in her. The fight that she had to go through with cancer, battling this, whatever it is, to defeat it, to beat it. She goes through that same thing with this creature of battling through it, defeating it, because, at one point her husband's leg's broken. He's sick. She's fighting whatever this is. Devon Sawa's character comes rolling in like he's cosplaying as Kraven the Hunter. He's a bit out there. He does a great job, but you tend to wonder at one point, like, what is his deal? Is there really a monster? Is it just him? Or are there other things at work? Like I said, this movie isn't bad. It was a solid watch. The characters were good. Everybody did a fabulous job in this film. It just left me wanting more. I wanted more from this creature. I wanted it more than just a smoke monster, because we get the creature at the end when there's a fight with it. And I was like, ooh, if I would have got this kind of a little bit more throughout the movie, I think it would have elevated it. I did like the story of this woman and her fight for survival, kind of paralleling her life and everything else. Devon Sawa, he was good in what he was given. He's trying to hunt down this monster. That would have been fun. A little more of the hunt, show the creature, a little more of the hunt with them, with her kind of helping out. Maybe that would have elevated it more. Just right now, it's a fine movie, probably one that may not get rewatched from me, and it might be semi-forgettable. What I'll always remember from it is that the creature is like the smoke monster from Lost. That will be my takeaway, which is unfortunate for this film because it deserves better. It is a one of those films that I would say stream it when you see it on there. It's not terrible. It has its moments. I just wanted more. Well, there you go. There's my thoughts on Consumed. But I don't want to just leave you with that. I want to leave you with some other things to watch at home. My last chapter, I talked about We Are Zombies. So if you have Screambox, make sure you check out that one for sure. One on Tubi. I don't know if I've mentioned this one before in the past. If you're a fan of cheesy 80s movies, those movies that are, questionable, so bad they're good type of things, you need to go watch Uninvited from 1988. It is about this genetic cat that is terrorizing these people on a boat. It's something. It's wild. The practical effects in it, it's basically a cat puppet. This movie is on that list of so bad it's good. You should go check it out. It's on Tubi. You have no excuses since Tubi is free, but go watch Uninvited. I also want to suggest for you to go watch The Night Watchman. It is streaming on Tubi. It is another film by Mitchell Altieri that is such a blast of a movie. It stars Ken Arnold. I cannot recommend this movie enough, with vampire clowns and the security guards in this building. This movie is so much fun, so funny. If you haven't seen The Night Watchman, go check it out on Tubi as well. Well, that will do it for another chapter of Old Man Brad. Just make sure you subscribe and you will never miss any chapter, any of the regular episodes, or my series Tales from Tubi. I will be back soon with a brand new episode. Next week, I will be talking about the new Shudder film, Hellhole, from the Addams Family. I'm excited to check that one out. Just snuggle up in that blanket, turn off the lights because it's okay to be scared. We'll talk to you later, everybody.